So yesterday we had this Safemoon Twitter AMA. We're going to discuss everything happening for the last couple of hours. So let's go. Now this is right now the top most upvoted post on the Reddit post. So it has 1.1 thousand likes here. It says here, we were lied to, and that's not okay. It's clear that there was no DDoS attack because the App Store and the SafeMoon website are two different servers. It's clear that the problem wasn't with the wire buy button because app resubmission takes 2 to 3 days. Tops, it's now day 7 since the debacle. It's clear that the wallet wasn't ready in time for launch and John and team fabricated excuses for it ahead of time. It's clear that they don't take SafeMoon holders seriously because their excuses defy technical logic. It's clear we are being banned from the Discord for asking legitimate questions about what happened last weekend. This is not okay. This is not FUD. We need answers, not AMAs that dance around the issue and pretty pictures from the marketing department. Go ahead and ban me and devote me, but my discrediting every negative post as FUD, you are giving John and the team a license to treat you like the uneducated investors they think you are. I think this is what actually happened. Maybe not in the exact same way like this person is saying. I think that they did make the wallet delay on purpose. Like, you cannot know, you have to know these things. Like, guys, if you are going to be a serious coin, then you have to talk to people who already done what you're doing right now. Because if they're not informed, so they need to get more informed, because if they want to SafeMoon to become a serious company with a serious wallet, exchange, and blockchain, they really need to talk to industry people who already done that. So that's it. That's what I think that needs to happen here. They need to get more informed about how things do work to avoid these kinds of things happening. Now, like I said, they're going to need time here for things to be finished. The wall needs to be finished as soon as possible, but of course has to be as perfect as possible as it can. But we're going to see. We're going to see what's going to happen here. So is this FUD or is it not? I think this person is right that they made the delay on purpose, because I think the safe wall is going to be delayed by at least 1 or 2 more weeks. I don't think it's going to be launched right now because it's just going to take some time for it to be resubmitted and everything. So they still haven't resubmitted it. So that process, they're only going to take like 2 to 3 days. So still a lot of patience, and that's about it. So we're going to see. If we do continue here, we have a little bit more updates. So Papa saying here, also talk about how Ripple didn't offer you 2 million. So people still think that Papa has been lying about Ripple did want to hire him, and he just gives us here screenshots, more and more screenshots about it. So yeah, it's just idiotic. Like, he has the proof. Like, Ripple did invite Papa here, and Papa also became like the #1 influencer, I think, something like that. On the Binance competition. So do remember that. So he wouldn't want that out of, because he's nobody, and that's it. It says here, a lot of you act like you have been invested in Safemoon for 6 years. It's been 6 months, and many of you $50 investors have only been here for 2 to 3 months. So ludicrous speed, yeah. Name me one token that has done what Safemoon has in 6 months, and name me one token that aims to do what Safemoon wants to do in 9 months. When the good news is there, you're all happy, but when there are tiny road bumps hits, you start crying like a bunch of emotional dorks. Not many of you will make it, and it's funny to me. That will be dopes. That's it. So when you're right, you're right. So I want to read this post here, and that's going to be the end of the video. But some people FOMO'd in at the all-time high because they bought in the meme pump and dump hype. If you FOMO at the top, it's going to take a much longer to see any gains. I'm sorry Safemoon was presented to you as that way. Safemoon has never been a hype token and only used the meme hype to get an initial following, but actually had a plan for an ecosystem and a place to test their ecosystem. So Safemoon already has the funding and the team to finish and launch all parts of the ecosystem. Once everything is live, none of that emotion you're feeling now will matter. So anyone who has Safemoon will make various degrees of gains and reflections based on how much they hold. So the ones who sold have a sad story to tell. Safemoon has always been a long hold, or like huddle. So yeah, Safemoon is a coin who's going to be here for the long term. If you think that you're going to become millionaires tomorrow, that's not going to happen. It's super hard to see a coin like that where you, like, if you buy now, that tomorrow is going to explode. Like, it's basically impossible. So I'm trying to say here, guys, that all of the top 5 coins here right now are basically super old coins, have like a couple of years of experience of work, and that's it. Safemoon is only 6 months old, so patience is key. You bought this coin for the long term, and that's it. If you want short-term profit, then it's okay, but if you want true profits, then it's the long hold, and that's it. Basically, first hero coin market cap, as you can see, we did go down. We did go down by 5%, I think. So if you do check out the chart here, you can see that Safemoon did go down. If you go to the Reddit page, you can just see a ton of FUD, and that's it. There's a lot of FUD happening here to Safemoon. So 5% is still not too bad. It's pretty much okay. It's not gonna affect the price too much. So again, that's why I say in every single video, patience. I think still the key here is patience. But if we go here, not really too much information. I think John did post something saying thank you for everybody who did listen to the Safemoon space. What happened here is that we didn't really have like a video anime. We just have the live call basically between the CEO and a Safemoon Hound. If you do not know, Safemoon Hound is the person who's really developing the wallet like the most, and that's super cool to see. So first thing first, we have like a short brief summary here about the MAs. Let's go. It says the old beta was on the testnet, meaning fake tokens. The latest beta is live with real assets, which the moderators are supposedly testing now. They didn't release it last week as the jump from testnet to mainnet is very different, causing delays, and they learned a lot from it. They're finalizing changes from the feedback to the moderators are giving, and then have to resubmit it to Google Play and Apple Store pending approval. So there are supposedly many things that go under the radar in development of the wallet behind the scenes. My guess is coding or encryption, not really my place to say. I'm not very savvy. A release date wasn't given as they do not know how long it'll take for approval from the respective app stores. They said the plan is to launch on Android first. My personal opinion on the session is it's a slap in the face for them to be talking about delivery speeds whilst literally missing their own deadlines. The whole S show could have been avoided, seems extremely amateurish to an extent. That being said, let's hope they can redeliver the wallet properly this time around. So what do you think happened here exactly? Basically, the wallet wasn't finished when the launch was to occur. So I think they didn't really met the deadline. Like, I think they know that they didn't really make the deadline. That's why they had to make a delay. How we can make a delay? Just saying we have too many people here. We just crashed our website. Nothing's working right. So we had to relaunch again. Now, if that was true, if that was the only problem, if that was because too many people, because of the button or something like that, if everything is already done with the wallet, then they just needed to resubmit the wallet and that's it. But that wasn't the case. As you can see here, it's not done. The wallet is still in works. People are still beta testing the wallet. So that means that basically it was never done in the first place. So I think this is what happened. I think they just made a delay here, but they wanted to make a delay in it's not a professional way. It's not, they didn't want to disappoint people by just saying that, okay, we're not going to make it. They did it in kind of like a sly way that I don't really like how they did it. It's a lot better for them to say, okay, we're not going to meet this deadline. We're gonna try a new one. We're gonna announce a new deadline when everything is done. Because when they're doing something like this, when they're not being too transparent, but they're still being some kind of transparent, it's weird. You're gonna make FUD. We're just seeing right now, at least Reddit here, it's full of FUDsters, full of people who just want to destroy Safemoon right now because no new information. Basically, what we got from that AMA is that they're working hard. They're fixing things, and that's about it. We don't really know anything new about Safemoon, like the version 2, which is okay. I thought they're gonna at least talk about something about like version 2, but no. They talked about only the wallet, and that's it. And that's the problem. Like, they are talking about the wallet, but we don't really have dates. Now, why don't we have a date? It's because they need to resubmit the apps, and you can't really know when Apple or the Google Play Store will actually accept them and set the date. So they have to actually resend them first, but they're not gonna do it until they fixed every little glitch. Now, what changed about the Safemoon wallet that I have right now and the Safemoon wallet that the mods and some other YouTubers have? So I still have like the Safemoon wallet here somewhere, but the difference between their wallet and my wallet is basically my wallet has fake money on it. So this is just testnet money. Basically, it's fake. It just doesn't exist. And that's it. It's just for testing purposes. But now they transferred to mainnet. So what does mainnet really mean? It means that now they're using real tokens, real money, and real coins. So BNB is real, Safemoon tokens are real, and now they're testing with real currencies. So what they're doing, they're trying to fix everything. It's a lot different from testnet to mainnet. This is why it's taking such a long time. Plus, they're talking with more coins to just add into the wallet, and that's it. So it's just taking a long time for something like this to happen. So they have to fix everything to him, because the main thing has now fees and everything. They have to implement that, have to fix all the glitches. And I did watch Safemoon Joe's video, and he did talk about how they are really working on it. So they're trying to find all the bugs so they can fix everything. This is why they made that delay on purpose. I think the delay was on purpose, so they can have enough time to fix every single bug. But that's okay still. Now, why is that okay? Because imagine they released the wallet when it wasn't ready. What would happen? There's a chance that somebody could hack the wallet. There's a chance that you can lose all your tokens. There's a chance your transaction just wouldn't work. There's so many bad things that could go wrong with the wallet if it's not finished. If it's not 100% finished. I always like to use an analogy here. So what happened is, if somebody knows a game called Cyberpunk, if you do, then you know what happened to Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was truly, I think one of the most hyped up games in gaming history, basically. And what happened is that when it was released, there were so many bugs, there were so many problems with the game that people just sold their games back, and that's it. They took their money back, and that's it. And just huge bad publicity happened to Cyberpunk, and they were the company losing a ton of money. Now they're slowly trying to fix it, but it's gonna take some time. What should have happened is like Cyberpunk, the game should have just taken like a year or two more for the game to be truly finished, or at least mostly finished, and that's it. That's the exact same thing that is happening here to the wallet. So we need it to be truly finished. Like, we cannot have bugs or glitches on the wallet. Why? It's because there's money on it. It's your money. It's serious. It's not a game anymore. Like, this is not a game. This is where people can see their own tokens. And if you lose those tokens, or like somebody hacks it, it's gonna be their fault, and that's it. So they have to fix everything. Everything needs to be airtight. So everything needs to be perfect for Safemoon to launch the wallet. So hopefully they are doing that right now, because if they launch the wallet and it isn't perfect, if it has a lot of glitches, it's gonna be a huge problem. So hopefully something like that will not happen. Hopefully the wallet will be kind of perfect, at least as close to perfection as possible, and hopefully there's not going to be any problems. But we're gonna see. There is a lot of posts here. I'm gonna read the post. Yeah, Popper here just saying, I'll be filming later this week, talking crypto, DApps, legislation, FUD, and the future. We have to bring back positivity to the space. This is only the beginning. Yes, Papa is right, because there's so much FUD. Following communication is key. Yes, Papa needs to sit down, talk about the coin, talk about the FUD, crypto, DApps, and legislation. It's super important. So yeah, guys, in the end, I'm not a financial advisor. If you do want to buy these coins, please do your own research first. If you did enjoy this video, it means so much to me. If you can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.